So with the competitors venturing out, we've got a very busy grid of competitors, led by the reigning champion, Yuka Po from Hong Kong on the PR1 Team Explorer. Then we've got Tian Runchin from Beijing in China, Ryan Gunavardhana from Colombo in Sri Lanka, Daniel Zhilinkov from Kaliningrad, Melvin Shane from Jakarta in Indonesia, Alex Mercado all the way from St. Julius City in Andorra, Travis Teo from Petalang Jaya, Selangor, here in Malaysia for DRM. And of course, Conrad Garrow the Arrow steps out of junior into senior for Singapore. Then we have James Lee from Shandong Yantai in China for Fireball. Andy Burret returns from Bangkok for CRG Thailand. Danish Chen steps up to senior from DRM and from Singapore. Thomas No comes into the team at LOR Racing from Manila in the Philippines. And the Italian stallion, junior champion last year, Andrea Galimberti from Sicily in Pordenone, based nowadays in Chengdu in China, along with Toby Gale from Pattaya, one of the favourites for the title last year, but the Birla Asia driver is ready to step up and claim the crown. His countrywoman, Jenny Bibanet, flying the flag for Banglamong in Thailand as an independent once again. Dylan Tan for LOR Racing from Singapore. Ayan Marwar returns to RL Karting from Bangalore. And then we have Rafael Kamal for CRG Thailand from Bogor in Indonesia. Wadapong Yamchan returns. Pata is back in town from Bangkok from Top One Motorsport. Zachary Boyce for Stratos, all the way from Nonthaburi. And then we have from Abu Dhabi in the United Arab Emirates, Stefano Badani for Fireball Motorsports. Zadia Vraikal, the former junior champion from Malaysia, is back for a second year in senior from just down the road in Kuala Lumpur. Jamie Ambrose, the Singapore superstar, steps out of junior into senior for 29R. Paco Miguel Sarmiento from Manila in the Philippines for DRM. Shah Moshwan from Beijing for Team Explorer. Kwan Otak and his brother Kwon Oh-joon, the RL karting teammates from Shijuku in Korea. Seda Kojima from Tokyo, flying the flag for Japan and the Philippines. Mika Slabert from Malaysia, from Johor Bahru, not far from here, from Stratos. Then we have Bai Jayuk, another of the Gyeonggi-do-based Korean drivers from RL Karting. Ethan Sito from just down the road here in Kuala Lumpur from 7 Racing. For Biralat Asia, from Bundaberg in Queensland, it's Kai Burke returning for another crack at the title that he took to the wire last year in Thailand. Zach Casagrande from Western Australia for the JDP Group Lenzo squad. JDG for DRM Paralin from Singapore. Dominic Setiawan for Jakarta, Indonesia from RL Karting. Leonardo Mori steps up again from junior to senior for Kuala Lumpur in the 7 Racing team. And finally from Hong Kong for 29R, it's Aidan Forbes. A very busy grid of talent then in 2026 as the seniors gear up for a fight for the pole. And it's Thomas No that's getting himself up the order, but Dylan Tan is the one who's currently provisionally on the top spot. A 105.555, just 5 thousandths of a second quicker than the second place man, Toby Gale. Up to pole position though goes Toby Gale. Top spot on a 105.1, just a whisker now ahead of Alex Machado. Then Dominic Setiawan, Dylan Tan, Wanapong up the inside goes the 2-2-3 of Toby Gale, I think, to put in another fast lap. So Toby Gale up to pole from Alex Machado. Jamie Ambrose now third from Dominic Setiawan, the former junior champion. Zadia Vraikal, Dylan Tan, Wanapong Yamchan, Andrea Galimberti, Rafael Kamal and Seda Kojima in the top 10. Seda Kojima, another great talent, stepping out of the world of junior into senior in 2026. And boy, is this going to be a competitive season up at the sharp end. Yuka Po and Kai Burke, who fought for the senior title last year, are not even in the top 10 yet. 2026 really is going to be furore in 2026. Under the bridge, the last minute of the session. Who is going to get that final pole position? We've had 1 from Eugene Racing, 2 across junior and cadet for DRM Racing. Who's going to get the final pole position in the senior X30 category? Up at the top, still fighting for those last inches of a pole position lap. But Toby Gale from Pattaya in Thailand is the man who leads it at the moment. Second place for Alex Machado, the Andorran. Then Jamie Ambrose under a British licence, the man who lives in Singapore. Dylan Tan, Dominic Setiawan, Zadia Vraikal, the checkered flag now out. So who's going to convert this into a pole position? Can anybody beat the lap of Toby Gale? Everybody of significance on a final flying lap. So we're going to see if anyone's going to be able to make the deadlock. Jenny Bibinet sadly not getting the pace she wanted from this one. So as everybody gets themselves to a strong run, it looks like Jerry G has had to withdraw at the last minute, unfortunately. But the battle is going to rage throughout here as everyone tries to find the time to beat Toby Gale. A 105.175 from Machado, Ambrose, Tan, Sietivan, Raikal, Yamchan, Galimberti, Garro, and Yukapo. Here we go across the line. Checkered flag is in the air. Any changes? Conrad Garro up to third place. What a start to his senior campaign. So Conrad Garro now just a whisker off the front row of the grid on his Senior X30 debut. Up to the top though comes Zadia Raikal. 105.0, the hometown favourite on his final flying lap. Puts the Malaysian flag on the top of the timesheets. Zadia Raikal makes it a pole position for DRM in cadet, junior and senior. Absolutely astonishing. Zadia Raikal from Toby Gale, Alex Machado and Conrad Garro. What a competitive top two rows of the grid this is going to be. Superb start to the season. Ambrose in P5, Dylan Tan in P6. We really have started 2026 with fire and fury. Brilliant start to the season all round as so many great talents find themselves in the top 10 and the reigning champion couldn't even get there. What a start to the season. I never saw just how tight it was going to be at the top end. You've got to go all the way back to 25th position to get 1 second from first to next. 25 drivers covered by a second. You could throw a blanket over the top 5. Zadia Raikal gets the pole in front of Toby Gale and Alex Machado. Then Conrad Garro, Jamie Ambrose, Dylan Tan, Dominic Setyevan, Andrea Galimberti from Kai Berg and Warapong Yamchan. Then it's Stefano Padani in front of the reigning champion, Yukapo, only P12. Rafael Kamal from Mika Slabbert, Sera Kojima, Zach Casagrande, Quanotak, Ethan Sito, Danish Chan, and Ayan Marwa in the top 20. Then Paco Miguel Sarmiento from James Lee, Leonardo Mori and Andy Barrett, Travis Teo, Kwano Jun, Tiano Run Chen, Thomas Knoll, Zachary Boyce, and Daniel Zhilinkov. Bringing up the rear of the field, outside the top 30, we have Shomo Schwan, Ryan Gunnar Vordena, Aidan Forbes, Melvin Shane, Bei Jayuk, and Jenny Bibinet.